Hello, I am Gitorin, or Gitorino, and I want to talk about my experience in my second art fight. Before I start to show my little sketchbook, I really want to talk with you guys who are watching me. Please have a little patience with me. English is not my first language, I think most of you already noticed that. So I don't have the best pronunciation of the words, so it's not perfect, it's not that good, and I have a little anxiety in the moment of talking with you guys because I do not know if this English channel gonna go somewhere because I just want to talk about art and maybe use this channel to practice drawing. But I do not know where this can go. No further delays, let's talk about lovely little sketchbook. I want to show my first attack. Is Lin Jin. I'm gonna put the name of the creators of the OCs in the screen for you guys to see, so you can follow them or attack them, what you think's best. And Lin Jin is a character I really love. The first moment I see her, I just thought I need to attack her. She has a really cool design. And Lin Jin is also from Gachakutaka, so I decided to try to do the background inspired in a manga cover of Gachakutaka. I do not think go that well, but I really like the result. The character already have a beautiful design, and I got happy with the end result. Shaco is really cool as a character. He has the sharp teeth, he likes cooking, and his hair is stylized to be like a shark's tail, and I think this is really beautiful. So I just decided to do his cooking, and I decided I need to show his hair fully, even if I don't show his feet, and I decided just do it, and I decided to put his name right here because I like to put the name of the characters I do in the art fight so I can remember who they are. Chance or Clayton, he's just a normal guy. He's just a really cute character. I like his design, I like the way his hair is stylized, I like the color scheme. So when I decide to draw him, I just decide to do abstract with Pardon's background. Pardon's here, the part most abstract of the drawing is based on his hair. I decided to try imitate the shape of his hair. Was not that good end result, and I decided to use the colors of his hair, the white and the brown, and I decided to use the dark blue that I use here to do the undershirt. This is my tempo for my fourth attack, Brawly. I did not really like how the pose was going. I decided to try and do a tokusatsu pose based on one Kamen Rider, but I was not liking the end result. Then I decided to just redo everything from the scratch, and I really like this version of Brawly. I decided to make his hands bigger because he's like preparing to punch your face. Brawly looks the type of character who could go well in a fight. I really like Mercy's design. Mercy is just really fun. The kind of friend you could just hang out and gonna be a really fun night. And I decided to do her with a different outfit because it wasn't the permissions. And I just decided to put a jacket in her shoulders just to make it cool. And I decided to try to do the highlights of her hair with red, but I did not do that well. But I ended up liking her design a lot. And Flippy is just cool. He's a Ginginka. Ginginka, if you don't know, is when you take a character who is not human, but you make a human version of him. Decide to do a really cool guy pose. We just relaxed, but in the end, when I start to think, I just did the James Bond pose. So I was like, damn, but he still looks fun. And I decided to keep the hearts because this is from the original source of the character, and I think creates a beautiful charm with this guy. He's really cool. A character I was really happy to draw because I created I'll see who is too a detective. And I saw Ace, I was like, I need to attack him. He's really cool. And he have powers to see the past. So it's really fun to think how he's going to use this power. So in my head, it's like this blue energy who is flowing and passing through his eyes to make him see things in the past like Moody Blues. And I decide to do the clock because it's a clock, it's time, and it's regressing to him to use his powers. And this, oh, and this is the last attack I want to show you guys, but I still did others. I need to finish this one. Start showing Nara, my favorite daughter. She's my first ever character I created. She's my first OC because I did not have the practice of creating OCs before. I just draw characters where it exists like Goku, a lot of Dragon Ball in reality. But I never tried to create a character with a design. It was just Dragon Ball X thing. But Nara is my first character. She was a RPG character from Danganronpa RPG. But she's no more a character for Danganronpa. She has her own little story. She's really unlucky, but she's trying to make friends, and she did a friend. And because of the friend she made, she got these arm warmers. And these arm warmers were made to not look something she would wear normally, because her friend is a gyaro, and she gave his to Nara. So Nara always is using this, even if it's not her style. And I just did a little redesign of Nara. Her skirt originally has like a cut here, but I decided to take out this cut because it did not look good on her. To do Nara doing some expressions. When she's with Nami, who is her friend, she loses some brain cells because both of them become dumb. Both of them are smart girls, but when they are together, they become stupid. This is her flustered, this is her sad, and this is she's really angry. I did these expressions based on Persona 2 Innocent Sin because I really liked the game, especially the art style. So much I inspired the jacket Nara's using and Tatsui's jacket, and I really like her design. And a lot of people like her too because she's the character who receives more and more attacks. I am saying like she received already 4 attacks, and I'm really happy for every single attack she got. She is my favorite daughter. This is Mary Class, is a character I create with my sister. I really like her because she's a perfect design, because this was supposed to be the first page of experimentation to do her design, but I just started doing, and I was like, wow, this is getting good. Maybe I should keep going. And I was trying to make her like smile like Mabel from Gravity Falls, and just starts to go on, and she starts to just look more charismatic, and I start to like her vibe because I start to think like she's a little Mabel. She can do some stupid shit, but she's like really happy, and she do well-intentioned things who maybe go overboard, but she's a good person trying to explore this new world. Because Nara is just another person with really bad luck. Mary is a mermaid, and she's basically doing live in the human world just to know culture with her best friend, and she's just trying to learn more about people, but she don't have knowledge of more than people. She has knowledge of pirates so much she made her dress taking old pirates clothing and creating this. I base this design in real pirates, real woman pirates clothing, and I just like her expressions. She's just a little dumb, and I really like the idea of she taking this photo using her tentacles, so she could really pose. I really like her. If you want to do attack, you could do her, but you could do Nara, and I will be happy with the attack because I am happy. I gained more attacks this year because last year I started Artfight like in 27 of July, because I do not know, but I start very later, late to the party, to the party. To finish this video, this is Hector. He's a character I did a redesign. Hector is a detective. He's trying to find his friends, and originally he was just a old detective, but I decided to make him look more cool and jagged. And I really like the design. I like the fact he has scars because of trying to find his friends, who are Descartes and Malloy. And originally he was supposed to just be a detective, but because I was playing Devil May Cry and I liked Tokusatsu, I decided to give him another form. And when I was experimenting with design, I really liked the design to have more Tokusatsu vibes. In case Kuga, Gills, and a little Devil May Cry still. After a little experimentation with the design, I did this. Carnide or Charnide is actor hero persona and monster form. I really want him to have a Kamen Rider vibe of using a power of evil to do good. And this is the core, is where to start his transformation in literally the center of his body. So think a body horror. He can change his voice, he becomes stronger. Hector is just my coolest character, and something about the design I did is the fact I want him to look like somebody could use him like a costume, like a tokusatsu design. So much I was tempted to not do his tail, but in the end I decided to just do it. And this is my last son, my coolest son, and maybe I'm gonna put other characters like Nara's friend or Mary's friend. But I thank you for listening me. Thanks for hearing me out, because I just rambling and rambling, because if I don't do this video now, I know I will not do that. I know I will not do this video later. So thanks for hearing me out. Have a great day, and this is everything I want to talk. Meu, meu nome é Digitorim, o Digitorino, e foi um prazer te conhecer.